Hi, welcome back to Educator.com's AP Music Theory course, and today's lesson is on triads. So for this lesson, our objectives are to learn diatonic triads, and we're going to look at them both in major and minor keys. And after that, we're going to learn how to build and spell triads independently of keys, just thinking about major and minor, augmented and diminished forms. So to start learning the triads in major, let's look at, if we take a key such as, let's use C major with no accidentals, let's look at the triads that occur in C major diatonically, that is, with no accidentals added. So I'll start by building a triad on each degree of C. So here's our first one on C, and we'll have one on each scale degree. So first one was these three notes here, C, E, G. So the second one is D, F, A. And the third is E, G, B. F, A, C. G, B, D. A, C, E. And the last one on the seventh degree is B, D, F. So to classify these triads, because they are different from each other, there are a few things that we do. First of all, we number them with Roman numerals, starting with 1, 2, 3. And there's a reason why some are lowercase and some are uppercase, and we'll talk about that. 4, 5, 6, and 7. So as you might have guessed, the reason why some of these Roman numerals are in uppercase and some are lowercase has to do with the quality of the triad. So the uppercase Roman numerals are major triads. So this would be a major chord, this a major chord, and this one a major chord, 5. And the lowercase triads are minor chords. So 2, 3, 6 are minor. And then we have one other chord occurring in a major key diatonically, which is this lowercase Roman numeral with a circle, which is a diminished triad. So any key, any major key that we look at, we will find this exact same distribution of diatonic triads. Let's do another one as an example. So what about E major? So if we remember our key signature from the key signature lesson, in E major we have 4 sharps. So F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp. And I'll just begin exactly as before with the E major scale. And now the triads. So here's a major 1, here's a minor 2, here's the minor 3, and the major 4, 5, 6, and finally 7, diminished. And of course, this is music theory, so there's no shortage of terminology. There is also a term for each one of these triad degrees based on the Roman numerals. So 1 is the tonic degree. 2 is the supertonic. 3 is the mediant. 4 is the subdominant. 5 is the dominant. And 6, I will write up here, is the submediant. And 7 will come here, is the subtonic. So these are the triads in major keys, and one thing I want to note is that starting with this lesson, we are building on skills that we've acquired previously. For instance, key signatures become very important in understanding what notes have what accidentals when we're dealing with these keys. And this will help us in determining triads on different notes because, for instance, if someone asks you for a minor triad like this one that begins on an F sharp as the root, you'd be able to think about E major with 4 sharps and then going to the second degree and finding what the notes are in that triad.